Hello everyone, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly RS3 update video. Now this week we see the Once Upon a Time Fortunes quest coming through, well, mini quest. It is part of a long mini quest series for the RS20 anniversary. This will be the third installment. So in order to do this quest, you'll have to have completed Once Upon a Time Foreshadowing and Flashback, and then you will speak to Closure in their office. It is recommended that you have Missing Presumed Death done, Dishonor Among Thieves done, and Death of Chivalry. So those are recommended for the full story, maybe some extra dialogue, those kind of things. Upon completion, you'll get a medium XP lamp and a cosmetic weapon override. And there is also news of Yak Track. Do keep in mind that it ends Sunday, July 11th. So that is rapidly coming up, so do remember to get it done if you need to get it done. And then Tuesday, July 6th at 1600 game time, we have general Q&A. So this is their, of course, question and answer stream. So do check that out if you're able. Wednesday, July 7th at 1600 game time is JVM God Wars Dungeon. So this is their PVM Mastery kind of series that they've been doing. Creative Corner, we have a nice picture of cities of Sentiston, of the eggs in the background, and then just absolute chaos basically. Escaper screenshots, we have a nice look of what almost looks like a cherry blossom tree, and just an overall nice screenshot, and that's really cool. And then we have another samurai themed picture here in the Elven City. And then another nice beautiful picture here of a bunch of people gathered together at that one tree. It's very sparkly, if you will. Then we have the Pink Skirts event, which is Stealing Creation, which will be hosted by Lady Spira, Jen, and Fast SC. So head over to Stealing Creation lobby on World 99. This Sunday, July 11th, from 2100 to 2200 game time. Join in on the fun. Just have fun, Community shout out is going to the support scape. This way you can get a community full of good eggs, if you will, to see all your needs. And then this week we have some patch notes of City of Sentiston. Improvements are: a smoke cloud has been added to borrowed power. Fixes: smoke cloud was overperforming for non-magic users. The debuff now has a 40% effectiveness for non-magic style damage, range / melee. Critical hit cap is 112%. It is down to 104.8%, and the critical strike damage went from 15% down to 6%. And Trim Messwork Armor Bleed said effect will no longer be reduced by the Animate Dead spell. And a hotfix is that they fixed an issue that would prevent players from picking up the Blood Ward after killing the Blood Warden in the City of Sentiston. I've heard of this one. I personally did not actually experience it, which would be disheartening. Mobile improvements are: improve the wiki button on the chat message panel to help stop users from accidentally sending their wiki search to the chat channel. Added the online status filter. Moved the chat badge options into the chat customization, accessed via gameplay settings. Prevented the action bar swap features from interfering with the user's Revolution setup with mobile client. Increase the size of the text on the 2D cutscene. It will now also scale with screen size. Fixes: fix an issue with the common chat settings window when using the /close button. Players can now reliably report offensive chat on mobile. Fix an issue where the Birthorpe prayer path was difficult to complete if activated with 0 prayer points. Fix an issue with one of Mami Rimba's dialogue lines at the player-owned farm. Fix an issue which caused some mobile users to log in with a blank ribbon. I had that a lot. That was annoying. Fix an issue with the chat boxes on mobile that could cause players to get kicked from the game. Fix an issue where the set FPS was increased by 5 on mobile devices. Added the buy keys button to the out of keys button options button prompts back onto Treasure Hunter interface on iOS. Legendary pet override fixes are the entering the player in house with a legendary pet will no longer revert any visual overrides. And a hotfix was players could no longer override legendary pets with other legendary pets. Tutorial fixes. The Mayor of Davendale's voiceover now matches the text displayed when approaching the gates. The display during the smithing tutorial and Birthwort path is now clearer about what to do next. Dark Magic hats, or Dark Mage hats, added black and blue Dark Mage hats and matching hoods. Engine changes as improvements. Improved graphic performance on mobile phones, reduced minimum supported iOS to 13, reduced client freezes and stuttering in busy areas, and improved the consistency of the auto setup feature on mobile when selecting balanced graphical settings. Fixes are water reflections no longer render at a low quality on mobile, adjusted tap offset handling for iOS devices, fix some rare crashes on iOS settings. You are now able to toggle depth of field even when the draw distance settings are below high. Fix an issue with the graphic settings detection on startup, which could result in enabling depth of field on low draw distance. Fix a mobile client freeze that would occur after the player interacted with the Warforged caves. Fix a mobile client freeze that would occur during the escape part of the Desperate Measures quest. And fix an issue on the Qualcomm devices. Other improvements are the magical poison effect from the Emerald Bolts has been adjusted. They no longer poisons target. Now applies a single poison hit on activation. Now deals 2 to 4% weapon damage. Damage now scales with poison modifiers. Effect will not activate as expected. Improved messaging when attempting to perform an erroneous action with familiar special attack. And fixes are the date of birth required interface now presented properly will no longer prevent players from logging out. Wizard Myrtle will no longer appear without a chat head when discussing Curse of the Blackstone with her at Mudskipper's Point. The Challenge Maria achievement will no longer unlock every time you speak to her. Slayer Masters are now able to assign Banshee tasks to players wearing the Mask of Mourning. Various locations will now remember chosen skybox overrides and will return to it when leaving the area. Rings and amulets will no longer be mistaken for combat auras when attempting to travel to Atrana. It is no longer possible to smuggle a Slayer Master Cape effect across multiple Slayer tasks. Fix an issue where the custom ribbon layout being removed after world hop or login, which resulted in the custom ribbon appearing blank. The trading tutorial will no longer get stuck when attempting to buy items with a full backpack. Fix an issue where certain familiars special attacks couldn't be used via action bar. Upgrading from Silver to Gold Premier Club membership through the Marketplace will now give you the correct in-game benefits. And finally, the Dwarven Harvester will now only consume 1 charge when used with the Patch Bomb or the Farming Skill Cape perk. So that's it for this week, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later, guys.